Okay, so back to the coding window. Let's try it. So let's start with Hashmap. So we'll say Hashmap, and Hashmap. When you create an object of this type, you need to specify both the type of the key and the type of the value. So let's store maybe a string and a double. Now notice that, again, instead of saying double, I must use the uppercase version, I mean, capitalized double here, because we need to use the wrapper classes to store primitive data types inside our collections. So if I wanted to say this is a map of product uh, prices, okay, I can say new hash map and construct it. So let's fix the imports. Make sure that we import Hashmap from Java util package. And let's populate our map, which is, how about this? Let's name it product price map. Why not? Right? So product price map. So the set, where's the set? Is there a set? Get what is the key set? Looking for a method here. Common methods. Put. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking about a set. Put. And we need to provide a pair of values. How about toy truck, and the value is like $10. Again, the usage of primitive data types such as this one, this is definitely a double value. With the containers can be very simple because there is this feature named auto boxing and unboxing, and the double object type, because it has the constructor, appropriate constructor, very easily will be created based on the value that we've just provided. So this works. So you don't have to actually say here new double and populate it with this double value. So there's no need to do this. It can be reduced simply to what we had before, is just a simple double value, the primitive type. So let's populate this with some other things. Toy truck, snow thrower, right? So that would be, I don't know, $850, right? And I don't know, something else. Matchbox. Matchbox, how about that? And we'll say $1. All right, so this is a hash map. It will accept what we just specified. And let's start with the same, with the same approach here. We'll say for loop, let's print the content. right? Can we access uh, uh, the map so far? So we can say uh, for map and hash map and tree map, both of these containers are implementing the map interface. So beyond the creation of hash map or tree map, you would typically use map, which, by the way, what we illustrated here, those internal boxes which encapsulate key and value are called entries. So this is an entry, this is an entry, and this is an entry. So map provides the type name entry. Map interface provides the type name entry. And the entry needs to be qualified by the type of the both types for entry. In my case, string and double. Okay, so once we have that, we can name that an entry, and that is an entry which can be extracted one by one by this enhanced for loop from product price map. Okay, so then once we do this inside our loop, we can use entry. By the way, entry itself requires an import, right? So map is uh, map is um, uh, interface defined in the util package of the Java language. So we need that. And what else? Why is it unhappy? Am I missing anything? Yeah. Um, Strangely, this is, this is not automatic because before you can get to these individual entries, you need to obtain a reference to them. So internally, those containers uh, have basically an object internally saving these entries, and it's called the entry set. So entry set. So there is a way that we can say, give me an entry set inside my map, and for each individual entry of this type, I can iterate, and then once in this loop, I can say entry get key, and I can also say entry get value. So uh, individual entries provide me with access to both keys and values. So let's print. Let's just use a simple print statement. System dot out dot print print individual pairs here, right? So print keys and values, right? So we say so we can print both keys and values, and I'll keep this at the top just as a reminder that what's available from the entry. So let's see what we get as a result. So hopefully this works, and I should be able to go back and extract what I was doing. So here it is, right? So snow thrower, toy truck, and matchbox. Okay. Then, if I wanted to, but notice also that if I push this to the top and run it again, notice that uh, interestingly, the order of items or those entries are not the same order as I was entering them. So with Hashmap, you simply don't know what the actual physical order inside this container will be if you try to access the entry set. Yes, question.
It looked like it arranged them by price.
Well, I wouldn't speculate it, but it certainly does look like it arranged them by price. Interesting observation. But, um, I wouldn't speculate on this, but it's an interesting observation, yes. So apparently some hash value that Hashmap maintains was probably derived from both elements here. Let me save this.